Good morning. Good morning. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Sorry is True podcast. It's your boy ARP. Let's talk, man. We got a bunch of things to walk through this morning. Shout out to the chat that's coming in. Of course, always shout out to my mods and definitely big salute to my members. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Help your boy build the videos and the channel. Yo, what's up? What's going on here? Stone Cold ARP. We finna squabble with this late. Dude, it's 6 o'clock. I started 6 on the dime, man. I'm on point. I don't know about your clock, but I'm straight. Nah, but salute to the chat. Okay, y'all see the title, man. 50 Cent trolls Irv Gotti passing away. Did he go too far? We had a stream yesterday. We were talking about 50 Cent a little bit in there, and there's some things that was mentioned that I'm going to just jump deeper into and I'm going to expand on, and we're going to bring up some videos that we need to look at. We got to go into the past before we come current, today, present, and answer a title like this. Okay. Um, before I get into the 50 Cent and Irv Gotti, Murder Inc., all of that stuff, let's pay our proper respects, people, because a life was lost yesterday. It has nothing to do with this beef, right? But Irv Gotti, we have to start out by saying rest in peace to Irv Gotti. Y'all know me on this channel. I believe life is precious and I don't wish death on people. Has nothing to do with this topic. The topic is Sorry is True podcast. Me personally, off camera, I believe life is precious. So we must pay our respects first and foremost. Um, Irvin Domingo Lorenzo, born June 26, 1970, passed away yesterday, February 5th, 2025, professionally known as Irv Gotti or DJ Irv, was an American record producer and record executive. He co-founded the record label Murder Inc. Records in 1998, which was an imprint of Def Jam Records. He received production credits for most of the recordings by artists signed to the label, including Ja Rule, Between Me and You, Mesmerized, Thug Lovin', 6 Feet Underground, Living It Up. Oh, I'm gonna be living it up. What? Down Ass Bitch, Always on Time. Oh, whenever you call, I'm always on time. No, don't let me get into my jam, y'all. Listen, I know 50 Cent came around and just totally flattened Ja Rule, but don't act like these wasn't no hits and we wasn't in the club singing word for word, man. Lloyd, the Ink, Down for You, Ashanti Foolish. These are mega, mega, mega songs. These are mega hit records. These are anthems, man. Um, as well as other artists such as Jennifer Lopez, DMX, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Fat Joe, What's Love? What's love? Got to do, got to do. These are some of these artists' biggest songs. Um, Memphis Bleak, Eve, amongst others. Gotti was also the creator of the BET series Tales. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Career. Irv Gotti, under the moniker of DJ Irv, produced the song Can I Live? I didn't know that either. He produced Can I Live on Jay-Z's album, Reasonable Doubt. I didn't know that. In 1997, through Irv, Def Jam signed Rough Rider artist DMX, so he's responsible for signing DMX. Gotti, as executive producer, oversaw DMX's first studio album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Album was so crazy, was so successful. 2 weeks later, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood dropped. it was like Max Out 1 with Hitman versus Cassidy. So successful, so mega. Max Out 2 came like 4 days later. I understand the life when things is on fire, man. That's dope. That's dope. Released on May 12th, 1998. The album debuted and peaked on Billboard's 200 and sold over 250 copies in the first week. The album went on to sell 4 million copies in the US, being certified quadruple platinum, and sold 5 million copies worldwide. Yeah, X. And rest in peace to X while we're here too. Helping Def Jam with the success of DMX and Jay-Z, Leo Cohen gave Irv his own label under Def Jam. While watching the biography on A&E during Gangsta Week, a Murder Inc. logo appeared on the screen, and Irv decided to use the name for his label because Murder Inc. put out hits for murder, and Irv was the one that put the records. Okay, I get it. This play on words. We all knew that. My bad for fumbling that on y'all. The first album released under Murder Inc. was Ja Rule's debut album, released in 1999. All of the album was co-produced by Irv, who oversaw the development of the album as executive producer. Irv co-produced the single Between Me and You. We saw that above. I don't want to miss any of these big accolades. Irv and Ja Rule and the Murder Inc. were all involved in a well-publicized feud with G Unit Records, Aftermath Records, and Shady Records over history between 50 Cent and Ja Rule. After this, Murder Inc. would change their name to The Inc. I guess that's the perfect place for me to start getting deep into the weeds of this topic. Um, just off recent memory now, as far as Irv Gotti, when I've seen him, the heyday of a lot of these guys that became megastars from the music industry, the Ja Rules, even on the music side, 50 Cent, he's became a titan in other areas, TV, and he went mini Tyler Perry and all this type of shit. You know, he did Liquor with FN. But music has been dead for 50 for quite some time. The Ja Rules, the Irv Gottis, Ashanti still tours out there. That's dope. All the other Murder Inc. members, they're all gone. But Irv Gotti, um, we know it changed from Murder Inc. to the Inc. after the Fed case, right? And they're one of the only people that we reference when we talk about who beats the feds. What do they say? The conviction rate of the feds is like 90 plus something percent. When they come after you, all their homework is done. And they're like the only people that come to mind that ever beat a federal indictment in a federal case or federal charges. Irv Gotti, his brother was named Chris Gotti, and Murder Inc., right? But they changed the name after that. And with the music industry changing over time and their reputation being hurt by the people that we just listed, Shady Records, Eminem, 50 Cent, G Unit, everybody, more in more recent years, the things that I've really heard from Irv Gotti, you see him do Vlad interviews. The 50 Cent beef is always something that they get asked about. Irv Gotti has always been a very, very vocal person. So if you sit him down in an interview, he's going to talk about it. I heard a lot of things he said over the years, in recent years. Of course, the thing with Ashanti, I think, came up recently. Other than that, on the music side, you don't really hear too much. And I think it's kind of one of those things where you left a huge mark in the music industry based on the man's accolades, based on the man's discography. And then, history carries on your legacy. So Irv Gotti passed away yesterday. The reports that I saw thus far was involving a stroke. And to my understanding, he had pre-existing health issues, right? Now, what did we kind of expect the moment that we saw that? Nobody is shocked at this point with 50 Cent and Irv Gotti. I hope that you aren't, but Irv Gotti passes away. Well, actually, before he passed away on 50 Cent's Instagram, we saw the post that he put up that Irv Gotti was told to be put on life support. And here comes 50 Cent posting, damn, man, I wanted him to see my new show. Everybody was just like, damn, like 50 is all right. Here you go on your shit. It's 50 Cent. We can't act shocked when 50 Cent does these things, people. Okay. Let's stop acting brand new. But Irv Gotti unfortunately does pass away yesterday. And this is the post. So you got 50 Cent sitting in some type of lounge type area. You see the 50 Cent jersey hanging framed above him. For all I know, this is his crib. And he's smoking on hookah. He's got a rest in peace tombstone sitting next to him. And he obviously conveniently chose to wear a G Unit sweatsuit outfit. That's extremely convenient. Now, the whole thing with the hookah matches the caption. He's on his young drill shit. He says, I'm smoking on that Gotti pack. Nah, God bless him. But then he puts a LOL. So, like, there is no, oh, he really, really feels bad at all in this picture. The whole smoking on somebody drill wave, the tombstone, the G Unit outfit, the LOL in it. This is clear disrespect. We don't need to break that down. There's no Kendrick Lamar hidden Easter eggs in this video, right? This is clear. This is clear, people. Oh yeah, and by the way, while we're here, real quick, I don't mean to jump all the way off topic, but just continuing to add to 50 Cent for his character for all his new fans that don't know where this man comes from or how he's been carrying himself forever. This is Lil Meech texting him. He puts up the screenshot. This is after 50 Cent goes off and starts calling Big Meech a rat, which we did a stream on. They just told me, this is Lil Meech to 50 Cent. They just told me you unfollowed me off Instagram and now you managing Skillet Baby with Rocket when I brought him around you first when you didn't have a clue who he was. Now you mad at me when I would take the shirt off my back for you. I can't believe this, man. You act as if I'm your enemy. I've only showed you love and loyalty in human. I go through my own shit, but I never switched up on you. Fuck Rick Ross, but he gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. This internet shit is throwing me off, man. You know me in real life. And to all of that, 50 Cent responds with the emoji eyes saying, what next what next season, nigga? But the emoji is like a ninja. So what next season, little nigga? Yo, 50 Cent is such a savage B, and I'm laughing because it's just like, it's just him. He just keeps showing me who he is. And when somebody shows you who they are, you have no choice but to believe them. And if you don't believe the person, then you're either there for your own personal gains, you're there temporarily, you're blind, you're naive, you're stupid, you have that I want to ignore factor. Y'all hear me talk about the battle rap industry, right? A lot, right? Y'all know my thoughts towards a lot of this stuff and breaking down the psychology of people that will stay around and act oblivious, right? But there you have it. He even said fuck Rick Ross in this situation, saying my dad's just trying to get a bag. Not every dollar is a good. If Big Meech's son is texting saying fuck Rick Ross, I have a clear parallel to saying, but he's getting a bag. Y'all know me. Y'all know about the morals and principles I feel about stuff like that. Not every dollar is a good dollar. And to me, Little Meech damn near exposes his father in a text message like this. And 50 Cent stands on what he's been standing on for life. Don't stand and rock with my enemies, because that means I can't trust you and I can't rock with you and you become a threat to me. So Rick Ross, he accomplished what he wanted to accomplish in playing divide and conquer. Right. I think he was antagonizing 50 a little bit when he did that video with Big Meech. Anyway, we'll continue to see how that concert plays out. But staying in the topic, this is relevant to just continuing to show 50 Cent's personality. I hate that this feels like such a reminder game, but so be it. Let's move on to the next chapter now. And this chapter that we're going to get into is let's remind the world game. Okay. Pick a reminder, people. Let me get 50 Cent getting stabbed for 1,000 ARP. All right. Is 50 Cent getting stabbed on the board? Yes. It was this Family Feud type shit. I'm out here. I mentioned this the other day, but let's play a clip. Let's play a clip. Let's play a quick reminder. Quick.
Yeah, what's beef? You know what I mean? Beef is when you see a nigga in his fucking studio or wherever, and the nigga want to talk, and niggas was like, nah, ain't nothing to talk about, right? It's like 5 of us and 5 of them, and niggas is getting it on and fighting and bond. Some way, somehow, the lights got hit off, and niggas was getting it on in the dark. It wasn't like nobody hit the snitch like niggas is gangster, niggas hit the switch. Know what I mean? The fucking not see nothing. It's just in the mix of it being so crowded and niggas beefing. Somebody bumped into the light switch and it got dark. That's what happened, son. Know what I mean? Because it was like 10 niggas just getting it on in the dark. One of the niggas with 50, like, yo, where the gat at? What? I just start hitting niggas, violent. Because I first thing kicked in my mind, if niggas get to the gat, one of us is dead. But I felt the gat was in the area and niggas was reaching for it. You know what I mean? And I wasn't letting nobody get to their gun to pop me. You know what I mean? So I started poking niggas straight up and down. And that's the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Now, of course, 50 confirmed that this is true because on his mixtapes, he was screaming on niggas, talking about how many stitches he got. Like he says something like, 10 niggas and 3 stitches. Y'all niggas is bit like it was that type of shit. So this happened. This went down. This is Murder Inc. There's another interview of Black Child on the internet, old school shit from the Beef DVD and all the DVD era, if y'all remember, of him talking about when he bumped into 50 Cent, I think in Queens. They was both going to get a dollar cab or something like that. He bumped into him, and then he had a conversation with 50 Cent about Ja Rule, like, yo, that's my peoples. Leave my peoples alone. I'm eating with them. I'm home now. Just came home. Or what. So there was a clear division. Ja Rule and Murder Inc. Murder Inc. also behind them. through hip hop history, Supreme. Stay with me, we'll get there. And 50 Cent and G Unit, and then later on 50 Cent and G Unit, and then aftermath. So that's where people like Eminem start dissing Ja Rule. Like these are teams, these are sides. One won, one lost, one won in the streets, one lost in the streets. One's career was lost, one's career continued to elevate. One, there's all these wins and losses on both sides, but to a degree, you can call it a war because the history of it and the length of it, it spans years and years and years. And it's bloodshed, it's people getting hurt, it's careers and livelihoods getting damaged, it's all types of stuff. So it's beef, people. That's not, it's not no internet shit, okay? Um, how about the next confirmation of why 50 Cent would hate Ja Rule, Irv Gotti, Chris Gotti, Murder Inc. For life. Um, I'll give y'all a hint. Has to do with 50 Cent's personality, and we already mentioned it. Let me get, since ARP said the name, Supreme on the screen for $500. Okay, is Supreme on the screen for $500? Yes. The shit is on the fucking screen for $500. Are you kidding me? Should be worth more than $500. Um, on the internet, when people beef and they into it, you know, they find their ways to antagonize each other. They send shots. They'll talk to third parties and say things that are antagonistic. They'll stand around people's enemies on purpose to be antagonistic. I just said I felt like Rick Ross is trolling 50 Cent to a degree with his like, yeah, I'm here with Big Meech and you do all that BMF show or whatever, but he's here with me. It's very common. Let's not be naive, people, but it doesn't even have to be a subliminal with like little placement, right? Sometimes it's very, very direct and clear. For example, Ja Rule here on stage.
I'm a nigga Preem in the house. What up, nigga? I'm a
Who?
nigga Preem in the house. What up, nigga? You know, whole Murder Inc. family in this motherfucker. Hey, yo.
Now, mind you, this is Preem right here, next to the guy in the red jacket right here on the left. That's Preem right there. You know, the history and the affiliations of Preem and Queens and Ja Rule and Murder Inc. Even in the Get Rich or Die Trying movie, the depiction is that you know, it plays true to what 50 Cent's side of the story has been forever. He said that Preem and them niggas, them was the niggas that was really getting busy in the neighborhood and all that. Ja Rule was, you know, this golden child in hip hop, in music. And when is this new, people? This goes into the mafia, this goes into hip hop. This is happening today with some of your favorite artists, and you don't even know it. The sponsor, the endorsement, the cosign, the money, the extortion, all these different elements are there. And when you got a Ja Rule that's from the hood, from the neighborhood, and he's coming up, you know, you might have a Supreme come and join that and say, hey man, you know, I'm with you, y'all with me. Not even I'm with y'all with me, you know. And with that comes the street credibility, it comes the protection, it comes the I'm on stage and local at a hole in the wall in New York, and I got Supreme on stage with me, and all of that comes with it. Is Supreme even putting money into Murder Inc? That might have even been in the federal indictment, right? I'm not surprised. I don't remember. I'll check it later on, and or y'all could drop it in the chat later on the comments. Let me know, in the Murder Inc. indictment, did they have any allegations of drug money fueling the record company? Right. But anyway, the affiliation of Murder Inc., Irv Gotti, Chris Gotti, Ja Rule, et cetera, and Supreme, it was there for all of us. Okay. Um, let's go with two more. Two of the biggest haymakers. And I'll give y'all a hint. One of them was mentioned on the stream the other day. The next reason why 50 Cent would troll Irv Gotti, even in the midst of Irv Gotti's passing. Chat, what y'all got for me? I told y'all the hint is we said it the other day. Anybody got it? Okay, ARP. How about 50 Cent losing his mother for infinite amount of money up on the board, ARP? All right. Can we get the loss of one's mother, pride and joy, center of your chest, your heart, up on the board for priceless amounts? Bam! It's there. And we won't forget the past, people, if we want to rationalize the things that we see in current day. Very spooky reminders, people.
Did you know that in the Get Rich or Die Trying movie, Majestic was based on Kenneth Supreme McGriff? Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen the movie, but towards the end, Majestic reveals that he killed 50 Cent's mom. In real life, Sabrina Jackson was involved in a drug gang, but she didn't work for the Supreme team. She was well known on the South Side for putting in work, and there was nothing she wouldn't do for her son. In 1983, Sabrina was drugged and left unconscious in her apartment, which was then set on fire. Could it be possible that Supreme or someone close to him had something to do with the death of Fifth's mom?
Who wants to take a vote that 50 Cent believes wholeheartedly that Supreme was involved in the killing of his mother? Now, it could not be true. It can be true, but the ultimate decision and the ultimate factor there still relies on 50 Cent's belief. It's like Lil Easy E, right? Can anybody in the world ever convince Lil Easy E that the hospital or a higher power or somebody else didn't inject his father? Fuck no. I think a lot of people here, how Easy E passed, the HIV virus. I'm not sure if that, was AIDS or if it's just HIV. Either way, man. A lot of people would, if you say, how did Easy E pass away? They would say AIDS or HIV, and they would just leave it like that. If you ask his son, Lil Easy, you think that would be his regular answer? No. He would say somebody injected or somebody did this to my father and blah. You know what I'm saying? The point that I'm making there is the daughter, the son, what they believe is what's going to carry in your chest, in your heart for the rest of your life. And 50% obviously believes that Supreme was involved in the loss of his mother, or else it wouldn't have been depicted like that in his own movie, Get Rich or Die Trying. Okay, when we see 8 Mile, when we see Paid in Full, and who's it? Is it Ace? So Rich died, right? And yeah, and we see Ace that's behind the scenes still, AZ, right? When we see Get Rich or Die Trying, and 50 Cent is actually starring in it, when we see 8 Mile and Eminem, like the reason why these are so close to somebody's truth is because they're the ones that's damn near writing the scripts and complementing some of the realities of what they're inserting, the story there, right? Even the scene of 50 Cent getting shot up and then him going away and working out and then coming back and then his music is taking off and he's popping up at his shows with his bulletproof vest on. The reason why them scenes in the movie hit is because we was actually there living through it. We're going to 50 Cent's concerts and we're seeing him in the whole G Unit come out on stage wearing bulletproof vests. And it's just like, oh shit. And then we see it in the movie and it's just like, oh, this is really how it happened back then too. Like they're putting this stuff because they're saying that this is what really happened. But here, go ahead and take the fictional movie, right? So whether Supreme did it or not, 50 Cent blames him. Okay. Last but not least, the last reason why it would be F y'all, any of y'all, for life. And I'm not trying to say that I saved this one as if it's a bigger loss or a bigger situation than his mother passing. It's just the order of the videos that I have up here. What's the last one, y'all? ARP, can I get 50 Cent getting shot 9 times and an attempt made on his life once again for an infinite amount of money? All right. Can we get 50 Cent getting shot 9 times in an attempt being made on his life for priceless up on the board? Bam. 100% is there. That card flips. This is spooky stuff. And we can do our homework on who Bill Courtney is, but Vlad interviewed him, and this is what he had to say.
Did you know about this beef between 50 Cent and Ja Rule?
Yeah, I became aware of it when I started, and it was a big part of the case because, for a variety of reasons, namely that 50 got shot by, since Supreme had insinuated himself into Murder Inc. Records, into being their protector. So, yeah, there was another thing too where I heard it was a chain at one time. Maybe that was in Atlanta or something.
It was a watch. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really care about the jewelry piece, but we heard him clearly, right? Now, title: 50 Cent trolls Irv Gotti passing away. Did he go too far? Y'all want the answer? My answer, sure. That's what we're here for, right? It's the point of us podcasting in Sorry It's True mode. I don't believe in clowning a man or a woman or anybody's death, because I believe life is precious. We only get one chance at this. I don't wish death on people. I'll give you an example of me if I was in this situation, right? Fuck it. I didn't even plan on going here, but we potting. We just went through the history of 50 Cent and Irv Gotti. And we just went through a couple brief highlights, right? If I had to walk in those shoes as a kid, then as a teenager, then as a young man, and then fast forward all these years of, God forbid, shot 9 times, the loss of my mother behind some street shit. Y'all taunting me with these people. Y'all trying to kill my career to all of this, right? Shit that I had to, the nightmares and the paranoia and the problems in the streets. And this is, imagine 30, 40 years just living this type of life because you're just into it with people at this level, right? People that want to see you dead and gone too, right? If I'm in those shoes and somebody that's on the other side passes away, me personally, what I would do is I wouldn't say a word. That's just me personally. I wouldn't post what 50 Cent posted, right? What I feel, the way that 50 Cent actually feels, no comment. No comment. I wouldn't post it, but how would I actually feel? Because a post, really, what I care about is what you on. So what's your answer, ARP, for that? For that in particular, no comment. Take that how you want to take it. So how I am as an individual and how I would be on the internet or social media definitely is different than 50 Cent. But 50 Cent, his Instagram is also a platform within itself. I think people forget what some of these people social media does. Even when 50 Cent beefs, let me pull it up real quick. Let me see if it happens to be on this post. I'm not sure. I don't think it is, but there's a lot of beef related posts that 50 Cent has had. And even when he's beefing with people, he puts hashtags of like promotion. I don't think he did with this particular one. No, he didn't. But he'll put like hashtags of promotion, right? Hashtag stars, hashtag power, whatever network, hashtag this, hashtag like this one where he's got going at Big Meech with the voiceover, with the face over, right? He's got, the Branson cognac on there, and he's got promotion. And that's his way of continuing to just dominate and destroy. Remember the story of Kevin Hart? He had a deal for a movie, and he got into it with, I think, the theater or the production studio behind it, or the producer, whoever of the movie, because he wouldn't post it on his Instagram. Now we hear that and we just think like it's just your Instagram, like Kevin Hart, like you're getting paid to do a movie, like post it. Kevin Hart's Instagram is so big it can create stars and millions of dollars a post on Kevin Hart's Instagram could equate to millions of dollars. 50 cents as well, right? In the right scenario. And Kevin Hart was like, nah, you gotta pay for that. Remember that situation? And I'm not trying to say that 50 Cent is promoting because I feel like he really stands on all this stuff in real life. But I see why, even though he may feel these ways, not only is he gonna walk around like that and he got reasons to back it up, but he's also going to take it to the internet for social. He's going to continue to dominate, destroy. Oh, yeah. And while I'm here, let me promote as well. It's extremely disrespectful, but it also is extremely consistent with who he is. And my final answer is that it's in line with that man's personal history. Would we do it? I think he's going to get a lot of backlash, and he already is. His comments are flooded behind that post on IG. And I understand why. For you and I, people answering this question, we're like, nah, man, that's going too far. You see the thumbnail. Did he go too far? For us, yeah. But if you're 50 Cent, if you're in those shoes, if you lost your mother, if you were shot 9 times, if there was attempts to kill you, beat you up, stab you, all this type of stuff that tried to off you and your record deal and push you out the record, and all these type of things happen to you. There's people that would say when it's up for life. Let me use some of y'all favorite drill rappers' lyrics to continue to enforce that, because I hate the inconsistencies of when we pick and choose. King Von, what's one of his notorious lyrics? I ain't trying to squash no beef, nigga. We into it till you die, real street, nigga. Play that in the club. The whole club is gonna sing it word for word. Do y'all agree with them, or y'all just singing the lyrics along with them? Y'all can answer that as individuals. I'll get into a quick personal story as well, and I'll even bring some of it up on the screen if I can. This one right here is for you, L. Dot. This one's for you, L. Can I find his Instagram, L? Hold on, let me find my homie, L. Dot. I got something for y'all. Hold on, stay with me. This one is for you, L. Where's my homie? L, does it? I don't be remembering niggas ats by heart. I don't follow that many people, so if I go to my followers, I'll find them in a second. I ain't trying to squash no beef. Okay. A mill or better is my guy shit. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. I'll actually share the screen with y'all in real time. Let's see if I can find this real quick. Instagram share. Put me on the small John. Is it at a mill or better? No. 2 L's. A mill or better. There we go. It's my homie L. Dot. Grew up with him. Sandbox shit. Okay. All right. My man L. Dot posted this. I seen it because I scrolled my Instagram this morning and I follow him. This is my man from the Sandbox. He posted the 50 Cent picture, and his caption says, "I love this energy. Same way I'm gonna be on it when each one of y'all die that I don't F with, nigga or bitch. I got a long list for the people jacking the other side, talking shit, spreading rumors and lies, following my ops, even liking their pics. Y'all could all eat a. It's to the grave with this shit." So my man L. Dot, he saw 50 shit, and when I read that caption to y'all, stay with me, y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with this personal one before we get out of here. Stay with me. So look at this. Ariana, cute brown nurse says, "My goodness." Sean Harris says, "Bruh, going off." Right. So people in the chat is saying, like, yo, what's your man on? ARP? Like, damn, company, what type of company you keeping? Now, what would make somebody say, like, I feel the same way? F y'all to the grave, man. I actually identify exactly with what 50 Cent is saying. I'm gonna tell you where my man L comes from with that situation. I see captions like that and I damn near want to shoot him a text or a call. Like, yo, I'm just checking in, making sure you're good. I probably should, but that's why I'm dedicating this piece to him right here. Let me do this in real time with y'all on the screen too. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, y'all can see my YouTube up here. Man is prevented from daughter's funeral. Okay, so you see it starts to come up. You see father banned from daughter's funeral by police. This is all it. And the reason why there's a bunch of videos about it is because it went super duper viral. Some of y'all may remember this. Now, if I go to my channel, if we go to the RBE channel, people, and if I go to the Sorry It's True podcast, sort, if I try to sort based on most popular, here it is. It's the highest viewed, as y'all see, I'm doing this in real time with y'all. It's the highest viewed blog that's on my channel. This shit's making my skin crawl, baby. Damn. Woo! Fuck. Shit is fucking with me. Father stopped from burying his daughter and footage 5 years ago. So when I did this video, it's because my homie reached out to me and he asked me to help him spread awareness about the situation. And I did a video on it. And it went viral. It's 500,000 views. Right. I don't even know if I could play too much.
What's good, Josh? Your boy ARP back.
I don't need to play. Y'all could go watch the backdrop for yourself. But just imagine not being able to bury, your own daughter that passes away. Imagine not even knowing that your daughter passed away because of the allegedly, I guess, because I don't know the other side. I don't know the other people involved. Because of the relationship that you have with the other people. Imagine not being told when and where the funeral is. Imagine not being told that your daughter is sick and a hospital or doctor just said, hey, your daughter may have X amount of time to live. Imagine getting blindsided about your daughter's health. Imagine allegedly, a funeral even getting moved around, a burial getting moved around to prevent you having the address to actually be there to see your daughter be put. I can keep going, but this ain't about me, so take me off the screen right there. This video went viral because I covered it, and a lot of people, covered this. There was a petition that my homie put together behind this, and this is so long ago, but since then, I mean, what year is this video? This 5 years ago. Since then, he's continued to fight for fathers. He's continued that fight for a father's rights, a father's access. There was a documentary that he put together. I went and I supported. I was there, and I couldn't fathom going through this. The loss of a child, and then the situations behind it. So from the outside looking in, that's why I put some of y'all comments up, and y'all was just like, "Oh, she's like, what's up with your homie?" It's all making the point. I'm just doing this here live with y'all, just being real. Like, there's certain people in certain situations that if somebody that has done these type of unrepairable, unrecoverable things to you, even if they die, that this is what they on. And I say all of that to say, you have to understand it. You can't just look at an Instagram post and say, oh my goodness. Like, for us, it's too much. But for them, it makes sense. And that's just, I guess, what I'm trying to prove out that people need to remember. you don't live these people's lives sometimes, and you're not going through what they went through. We see 50 Cent trolling and smiling and playing and successful. That's another weak thing too. People believe that because you have success, or because you've made a lot of money, or because you're a millionaire, you have big houses and cars, that your heart can't tear. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a very, very shallow way of thinking. Oh, what are you complaining about? What are you still beefing for? You about to go get your Maybach and drive down the block. And matter of fact, your driver's about to drive. You flying private. Like, it's so shallow, people's thoughts, man. Like, it don't matter how big the house is, don't matter how nice the car is, it don't matter how much money is in the savings account. You know what I'm saying? I bet you if you ask 50, like, yo, would you trade that new studio you just built for your mother to be here? What the fuck would he say? What would he say? It'd be in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only bring everybody that's going crazy on the internet back down to earth. Not everybody, because we're a small podcast, so not the world ain't gonna see this video, but it is the reminder, like, come back down to earth, people. Don't just take things at face value. Sometimes you need to look a little bit more into the history, remind about all the other stuff that somebody went through, the losses that they incurred, and then whether you agree or disagree for yourself, it doesn't mean that that person's situation is not justified. And so I'll leave it there. Let me check on the chat real quick. Dirk, why y'all going at Dirk in the chat? What does Dirk have to do with any of this? Appreciate that. 58th Street, he's a petty ass entertainer. Street guys shouldn't tweet, but they do. Look, man, I'm not here to convince y'all of 50's behavior when it comes to his tweets or his petty levels or whatever. But this topic definitely makes a lot of sense to me. Mr. ARP, didn't they laugh when 50 almost died? I'm on his side. I mean, Jay, what up? What Jay said, no one is going to be cool with the person that tried to end their life. It's a problem forever. Everyone doesn't believe in forgiving and forgetting. I think that resonates with some of the history and the points that we're making, people. Native Jeff says they tried to kill 50 in real life. In return, his get back is trolling on IG. You know, maybe 50 doesn't want to jeopardize his maybe he doesn't want to crash on that type of level. This crash out shit, that's like new terminology. Like, if you seek revenge in today's society, they'll call it, like, this new generation, they'll call that crashing out, right? But then people would just be like, he didn't crash out. Like, his daughter was Ard, and then he went to the person's house and he killed them with his own hands. That's not crashing out, but everything's crashing out on the internet. I don't come from this era. I'm an 80s baby, so I see through some of the social media shit and these new terminologies and how everybody just groups things together when they try to define things, right? But Native Jeff Smith, shout out to you, man. I appreciate the comment. The point that I'm spinning off of that is, what if 50 doesn't want to crash out? What if he's like, man, I survived. Supreme is out the way. Ja Rule is done. Irv Gotti and Chris Gotti as Murder Inc. CEOs or owners or whatever, they're done. I'm over here landing TV shows and building movie studios and whatnot. I'm not trying to be the next Little Dirk. This is a serious topic, Native. Like, I'm not trying to be the next Little Dirk. I'm cool. I've the wins that I'm happy with, I'm gonna leave right there. So I ain't trying to send niggas to go get Irv or Chris or Ja Rule or whatever. I already feel like I won the war that I was in. Right? I lost some battles along the way, but the war, I feel like I won. So I'm good. And when I see shit going on with y'all, yeah, I'm gonna keep kicking y'all while y'all down. Oh, this happened to Irv, or this happened to Ja Rule. Ja Rule didn't sell no tickets, or there's an opportunity for buy all the front row seats at Ja Rule's concert. Maybe that's his way of still venting what he went through, and I'm trying. what I'm trying to do, people, I'm just trying not to overjudge, because we think so fast and so shallow on the internet sometimes, and we overjudge, and we don't go through like all the history like I brought up and the videos that I brought up and the examples of like, but what if it was you? What if you couldn't bury your daughter? Would you post that? Maybe you would. You see what I'm saying, y'all? So I'm just trying to expand our thoughts from being too fast and too surface. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a victim of that sometimes too, y'all. But if we're gonna get in podcast mode, might as well step back and try to read into it a little bit deeper. Y'all know what we do over here. But what y'all debating about in here? 50 still alive and winning. So in the end, he won the war. You got battles versus wars, y'all. Nah, much respect, Native. Nah, you said I wasn't defending 50. I'm saying if you ain't handled it 25 years ago, leave it alone. No, he's been handled. That's the point that I just made, Native. He's been handling it in his way, right? There's different wins that for him personally he's comfortable with, and ones that he's not. Not every win comes in the form of sending the shooters like Little Dirk allegedly, right? That's what I just said. That's what I was just trying to explain, Native. Like how cliche of a saying is it that kill him with success? That's the best form of revenge, to let your haters or your enemies watch you win. We say it, but then we contradict it if we don't want to let other people do it, right? That's so commonly said. Kill them with success. You know what I'm saying? That's the best form, right? And then when 50 does it, and then when he kicks you while you're down, he shows you, I'm up here and you just lost your deal or your concert is empty or whatever. We can't turn around and say you didn't handle it. Like 50 was in the streets. 50 did things to people and they had issues and they continue to go on. And luckily, they haven't been around each other outside of the airplane. 50 and Charo over time. So, you know, and once again, these guys get older. So some of their war tactics even change. It doesn't mean that the hatred is gone. You know, so I'll end like this. Let me end it like this. Drop a comment below. If 50 Cent dies tomorrow, if Ja Rule is to make a public statement about 50 Cent's passing, do you believe that it would be positive or do you believe that it would be negative? Drop it in the comments.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss making decisions, my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I drop it, connected to block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry True Podcast. Welcome to the house of. And shout out to the members.